Well, shit. Hello there. It's been 4 weeks, hasn't it? Well, since then, my time machine has been fixed, and me and my ancestor, we traveled to the year 1950. So yeah, now we traveled to the year 1950. And now, here we are, the year 1950. In California. So yeah. So we're doing for today, and then I'll show you around my place, what I own, what I bought off camera. Let me show you around now. This is my room and my sweaty ancestors' room. Stacy, that's her room too. Not much here. This is gonna be the bathroom. It's still getting built. So yeah, the bathroom is the last one we are building. You know what I mean. This one is the spare bedroom. This is our fireplace area. Down here we have the kitchen, dinner table, lounge room, and my time machine. So yeah, the time machine is in the house. Then this is the outside area. Right now, my ancestor is making friends. So yeah, you know, why not, right? Look at me. I'm living in California in 1950s. The year 1950. AKA the 50s. Hell yeah. I can't wait. Can't wait until I time travel to the what year should I time travel next to? What year should I time travel next to? $1930, yeah, 1940, so the 40s, yeah, 40s. Why not white? Time travel to 1940s. After when I get sick or tired of this place. Why not time travel? Press play, I guess. I can't believe it.
All of our propagation and or cuttings take place here. All of our mothers are in here along the walls on the floor. So we have 35 different strains in the building right now. Most of our strains in here are going to be hybrids. They have been crossbred and mixed. There are a few that are
Gang wife, you heard.
For example, we do have German poison, which is an original landrace.
Time travel.
It hasn't been messed with any, so it's a pure sativa. But there are very few pure sativas and pure indicas that we have in the building. The hybrids are really nice because they sort of can give you the best of both worlds. No matter whether you're smoking it or using an edible or a pill or a drink, they give you a little bit of functionality, but also give you really good quality medicinal effects as well. So these plants are on day 25 in the flower room of a 70-day cycle. I believe there's about 600 plants in this room right now.
Let's pause the gas. Good night. Good night, baby ho. 7 in the morning. Woke look at this place. I'm living in the 50s. Let's go have a look around in California in the 1950s, dog. Hey, fucks. Bye, fucks. Let's go. Let's go chill somewhere. Why not, right? Why not? Let's go chill. Let's go chill. Let's go chill here. Sit down. No, there's a road there, so let's go sit down. Let's go chill somewhere. Let's go chill down here. Let's go chill in here at the park. Why not? Oh, it's a cemetery. Huh. Let's try the cemetery, why not? Press play.
Our product, when it's finished, when you lay it on the table, next to most
Have a
underground
joint for
products,
day.
somebody that has no history with cannabis can just look at it and see aesthetically that it's a much better quality product. Pop our heads in here real quick. This is the room we're actually taking down now, so you can sort of see how much larger the flowers are on these plants in here. And we'll get a closer look when they're in there trimming as well.
Yeah, buddy.
These are biodiesel actually, so this is one of our award-winning strains right here. Goddamn, yeah. So sticky. Biodiesel was actually ranked as one of the top 10 strongest strains that High Time has ever tested in the cannabis stuff. If we don't think that it's worthy of winning a competition, then usually it gets put on the chopping block and it's back out the building. So basically this is one of our smaller trim days. We're taking some of our early strains down that ripen a little bit quicker. So Mike just brought in some lemon plants from the flowering room. He's starting to break them down into smaller, more manageable pieces. So the first step is basically just defanning them. And these fan leaves, they really don't have any essential oils on them. If you look and see the sugar-coated trichomes, or the essential oils of the plant, you can see some of these smaller sugar leaves we will use in edible production. So these get shredded, mixed with post-consumer product, and then they're tossed. So we get it down basically about do all these experiments and all this research and development on them. And it's really sad right now because we can't do that with cannabis. And I'm trying not to get too choked up here, but I actually have some good friends that have an autistic son. And there's more research coming out all the time about these cannabinoids, the CBD, not the tetrahydrocannabinol, but the cannabidiol, and what it can do for kids that have autism or that are having seizures and all of these other things. And it's just sad. We know that there's medicinal value to cannabis, and the government knows damn well that there's medicinal value to cannabis. And the fact that they don't let our universities research it is it's a crying shame.
our government is not that interested in funding therapeutic studies. They are willing to fund studies looking at how bad cannabis is for you. We can only get cannabis from the government. You can't get it anywhere else, and the DEA is making sure that nobody else can grow research-grade cannabis. So it's a little bit of a catch-22 because our government is saying cannabis is Schedule I, there's no accepted medical use for it. On the other hand, they're not allowing any research to happen to show that it has any sort of therapeutic efficacy.
That's why researchers who can't access cannabis will continue turning to casual citizen botanists to help advance our understanding of the plant. Take Leafly, a strain indexing startup at the forefront of weed crowdsourcing.
Leafly.com can be thought of as Yelp for cannabis strains. It's a place where medical cannabis patients can look up a variety of strains based on medical effects and just personal effects. We didn't necessarily think of it at first as a clinical trial. We just thought it would be interesting to have a place where people can talk about these things. You know, because it's a Schedule I classified drug at the moment, there isn't true research out there. Basically, cannabis breaks down into two different types of species. You have your indica varieties and your sativa varieties. Indica can make you sleepy, sativa can make you more energized. But if you have indica on the left side, sativa on the right side, hybrids are everything in the middle of that. Just this month we had 2.3 million visits on Leafly. And they generally come from most states where cannabis is legal, but at the same time, New York and Texas draw huge traffic for Leafly too. Right now, Leafly makes money by working with dispensaries, so placements and advertisements are how we're generating revenue right now. We are getting about $100,000 a month in revenues. We estimate by the end of this year we'll have $1 million in revenues for Leafly, which isn't too bad.
Leafly represents a fast-growing support sector that works closely with the medicinal community, with places like Denver Relief, where products from their grow hits the shelves. This is Kayvon, one of the co-owners.
When was the first time you smoked marijuana?
I was 15 years old. I was in my buddy's basement. It was interesting. Like most kids today, I have attention issues, and it's something that really put me in a place where I could think and get my work done. I graduated high school when I was 16, been living on my own since I was 16, graduated college when I was 19. So I saw that marijuana didn't have the negative effects on my mind and my body that people said it did. And I've always fought for people to have that right to smoke marijuana if they so choose to. This is our waiting room. Pretty typical of medical marijuana centers in Colorado. When we moved in here, there was a lot of break-ins. There were a lot of armed robberies and hostage situations in the industry. So we designed this with the intent of keeping people out. So we have the bullet-resistant glass. This whole wall is lined in Kevlar. Security systems are pretty robust. We kind of have a casino-grade DVR system. Anybody who comes in here must have a valid identification, so driver's license or passport, and then their medical marijuana license, which is that prefer discretion, that are willing to pay a higher price for better customer service and a higher quality product. And there's going to be those places that are like the shady liquor store on the corner that probably, cater to less affluent clientele. So this is our sales room. So we'll often bring a patient back here. If it's the first time that they've been back, they'll have filled out an intake sheet that goes over their history with marijuana, what they've used, where they think they're...
Signage, only with a big in-house grow. That's a striking reminder of state law requiring dispensaries to grow 70% of their product. This is known as vertical integration, and is giving rise to an industry model similar to microbrewing.
Rudy?
For Light Chase Head Grower, full-on legalization is pressing large-scale grows like his to adapt to their surroundings.
I see a lot more automation, especially on the grow side. We pump CO2 into this environment because the plant can accept up to 1,500 parts per million of it. We're in a city, so you have constant pollution. So you can pull that CO2 out of the environment, store it, and use it in your facility that would also be another great way to help, your surrounding area that you're growing in.
You have to tell me about what we have here.
Okay, this is glass slipper. The main reason why I like this strain is because it's one of our decent yielders, and
let's pause it, head home, head to bed, wake up in the morning, chill somewhere, chill back at the graveyard area. Why not, right? Head back home. Hey. Hey. Good night. Good night. So let's head upstairs, head to bed. Good night, baby. Good night, baby. 7 in the morning. She's still asleep. Oh, good. But me wada saying I'm going out to walk around the city. Don't worry about me. Okay, there we are. I'll leave the weather there so she knows. So, yeah. Let's go chill somewhere. Can't believe it, I'm in 1950. In the 1950s, dog. Can't believe it, cunt. I'm in the 1950s. Let's go chill somewhere. Let's go chill somewhere for the day. I can't wait until I travel more time. Like in the, you know what I mean. I can't wait until I travel into different times. You know what I mean. I can't wait until I go to the year 1 billion BC. Why not, right? Why not go to the year 1 billion BC? Yeah, buddy, let's go to 1 billion BC. After when I get sick and tired of this place. Why not go back to the caveman days? Right? Why not? Why not visit the caveman days? Dinosaurs. It's like Ark, the game. Oh, I wonder. I wonder. Can you actually tame a dinosaur? I don't know. I don't think it's possible. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Who knows? I don't for sure. Because I've never seen a dinosaur. I don't know if it's tameable or not. Sure, in Ark Survival it is. But I don't know about real life. Sadly. Most likely dinosaurs are not tameable. Okay? Press play. Have a joint yo.
They call it dabbing.
For a day.
The high is intense and sketchier than pure flour. Making extracts can get you hurt. It involves dissolving resins out of a wheat shake or trim with a solvent, and then trying to remove as much of that solvent as possible. So when you smoke something like butane hash oil, you are inhaling trace amounts of a volatile, flammable gas. But Denver's dab scene is nevertheless exploding. Marcus Falco is a company that develops tools for making stuff like BHO. He prides himself on safety.
The
danger aspect of blowing tubes or open cans of butane was one of the primary motivation factors for me. You know, you hear about people that have, third, fourth degree burns, comas, deaths, houses burning down, different things like that. So my primary motivation factor was to design and implement an extraction method that was safe.
Marcus and his business partner hope to capitalize on a burgeoning weed support sector, a move that they say is more lucrative and less risky than growing bud. Brian.
Matthew, I own Extraction Tech Solutions along with Marcus Fowl. And we build extraction machines that allow you to extract and recycle the hydrocarbons. I put cannabis in pretty much everything you can think of.
I can't wait until I go back to the year 1 billion
I actually
BC.
started doing this in my garage back in the day.
Or is it DC?
So a friend of mine.
BC or DC was
no
it?
clue
I don't know.
what this was and what to do with it.
I'll just go back 1 billion years, you know, in the DC, BC
I
out.
started researching what else I could do.
So, what do we have here, man?
So this is the electric.
Why not right?
And a torch.
When I am sick of tired of this place, why not time travel back to the
4
BC?
minutes to heat up, and then it's ready to go. So I do a lot of tinkering.
A lot of tinkering.
My mind never stops.
Why not right?
Marijuana.
No.
Yellow can't.
I mean, I have before. I've never on a consistent basis. I'm not. I don't really care for being high. I guess it gets a paranoid effect. I always joke with people. As soon as I can figure out how to get rid of the high and get the benefits, then I'll start taking.
Until Matt starts using, he's hoping Extraction Tech's patent-pending turnkey system will
Why not
attract
travel
buyers.
to, you know,
Quite a process.
1000 BC?
About an hour later, it's over. How's it looking?
It's like.
So we've seen Extraction Tech's entire process, and that goop that came out over there, after a little bit of post-extraction magic, yields this stuff.
Why not go
Propane
back
wax.
to 1,000 years
On the other side.
in the past?
Pretty good. Tastes good.
Let's poison the gas, head back to my crib, head to bed, you know, the usual routine. Here we are at the place. Head to bed, wake up in the morning. Hi. Hey. Good night. Good night, baby. Head to bed. It's up in the morning. Okay, she's out. All good. Let's go walk around the city too. YOLO. Let's go, cunt. Let's chill somewhere for a day. Chill down here. Why not, right? What's even in here? Factory of some sort. There's no one around. Just hope to God I don't get caught. If I can only squeeze in there. If only I could squeeze in there. Can I squeeze? No, I can't. Wish. Let me try pick rock in it. Nothing. Well, let's try smashing down the windows. So it is abandoned effectively. What did they wish to make here? Some sort, anyway. Chill. Chill. Here. Press play. Have a joint for day.
Give me like 5 minutes. I'll report back. City another. Fuck it. Anything another. Oh yeah. That's good. Very clean. Very confident.
At the end of the day, it is about making money. I mean, I want to help people, don't get me wrong, but I mean, we got to make a living. And so the way you make money is you either do something better than somebody else can, or you have something that nobody else has.
Who would have thought? Little cheeses. That's all it is. Cheeses.
This is Chris Walker.
A dispensary in downtown Denver is beta testing the latest smart lighting rig by his company, Radiant LED.
They've just harvested their first grow, and they're well into the second one.
Compare Radiant's 600-watt LED kits to traditional 1,000-watt high-pressure sodium lights.
So high-pressure sodium lamps are the industry standard, and they have been for years. Any grower will tell you that's the tried-and-true method of growing. LED lamps are much more sophisticated in that they're more controllable, a lot less environmental waste, more energy efficient. And in terms of the number of growers using them, it's very low compared to HPS. So just like you and I want a different light spectrum, so do plants. And cannabis specifically likes a lot of light. That being the case, every strain might want a specific spectrum within that narrow area. What we can do with our lamps is actually develop those spectrums to optimize the plant's genetics.
Which sets of plants do you think are happier?
Well, I know the LED plants are happier. Through our biofeedback technology, we can literally read the happiness or the stress level of a plant. And eventually, that technology will actually be embedded in the light itself, and the lamp will change when the plant wants to see a change in the spectrum.
So I'm noticing an IP address on each of these units. These are, what, internet enabled? How does that work?
Yeah, so each light has an individual IP address, and the purpose for this is that we can control the spectrum of each individual light via some kind of remote computer. So let's say you've got 50 of these lights, and something is happening on the far end of your grow and you want to change the spectrum a little bit, you can do that with each individual IP address. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It is pretty bad.
One of the bigger questions in this whole story is how is the grow technology
Let's go. I need to smash the window. Let's head home. Head to bed. You know, the usual routine. Can't believe it. It's been 4 weeks, since we last met. Well, I'm back. And yeah, I traveled to a new year. You know what I mean? Not traveled to the new year, but I traveled to a different year now. But shit. Hi, how are you? I'm going good. Okay, that's good. Good night, baby. Good night. Go to bed. 7 in the morning. Let's go chill here for now. Here we are. No, let's sit down instead. Here. Press play.
going to enable cannabis to flood the
Have a joint for
market?
day, yo.
How's that technology going to scale up? Meet up with a guy named Dale Chamberlain. Chamberlain's a former NASA botanist, and he thinks he has the answer.
Ignition sequence start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Endeavour to develop the practical and the beneficial aspects of space.
So another
Launching
joint.
the space shuttle is just something astounding, to say the least. It is something that is felt, not heard.
Let's pause it. Let's go play Xbox. Xbox 2 says 268. Let's go play Xbox 268. Why not? Why? Play Minecraft. Connect to, turn it on first, turn the Xbox, connect, sit down, wear up a blunt, go into Minecraft, go into my game, my world, yep, get my own world, yo. Press play. Here we are. Let's have a join. Let's press play.
Here I go.
Let's build somewhere.
Land on the truck.
Where
As you might imagine,
should
we spent a lot of money
I
on the
build
truck and the
you?
helicopter, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, we lost both of them less than an hour after
Let's
buying them.
build
So it was a good thing we were
here
selling drugs,
somewhere.
because otherwise we would have...
Let's have another joint.
Dead.
Dip dab.
All the C4s here still.
shit on him.
Crazy.
Let's build.
That could have been bad, man. He's gonna respawn though.
Over
Do I just get out of here for now?
Yeah, I can't respawn in Cherno because there's a fucking 7-minute timer.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the dash, bro. I can't pick up all this shit that's happening, but
SCP Foundation here. Why not, right? Now, what do I need? I need this.
Oh, this busted at somebody.
I need this
Yeah,
too.
not me. I think.
Where is he? I don't see him.
Gotta be at the top.
Don't see him at all.
He just
Oh,
opened the door.
yes.
Coming up.
I'm not up, I'm down.
I'm waiting for you. I'm not gonna jump to him yet. I'm just gonna hold the top of this building. Go. Just gotta place these next heavies.
SCP.
My God.
The hatch is open up here.
It is.
Looks clear. I'm gonna check upstairs before we loot. They could be holding this, like some nasty little angle. Do you have an aid?
Yeah, dude.
I'd say an aid up in there. Clear. That's it. This is the base. Yeah. Roof hatch. Nothing else up here. Let's check loot.
Where is it? The potions.
Oh my God.
Potions. Potion.
We got. Oh my. How do you have this many
Where the fuck is the potions?
You told me this is all his loot.
Speed.
I don't believe that.
Me either.
I
Speed.
cannot believe that. I feel like
Speed.
you logged. You saw him running here for sure, right?
1,000%.
Speed.
So as you guys heard Dexter say, somebody had ran inside the space moments before we raided it. Now that we were inside, it was clear that nobody was in here, so that left us assuming that whoever had run in probably grabbed all of the best
Because
gear
no
and
join.
walked out with it so they didn't lose it. In any case, there was still some decent stuff left over in the base, and although we didn't get any explosives back, we did make a good amount of money from this raid. Let's go check on those guys at Riffy one last time on the way home.
Alright, guess I'm ready. So long, Cherno. Oh, Ellie. Ellie just turned off.
Might be a raid.
Yeah, mega compound.
Yeah.
I bet it's not online right now. Oh, I see one down there. There's a freshie trying to like boost in. Should I drop him?
Are you suppressed?
I do have SR suppressed, yeah.
It's up to you.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to boost with the bag. I don't know if I wait and see though. I don't want to give my position away.
Yeah, I could just watch.
Yeah, we'll see what he does.
Yeah, nobody's dying, so I don't know what they're doing. Like 2 of them are on the roof right now. We can kill both of them. They're right there.
I think I saw his feet through the gap. I see one, yeah.
Third one just jumped up.
Right here, right now.
I can kill the one that's on your mark.
I can see the kid in black. They're in the canopy center.
Yeah, I can shoot red guy.
I can shoot black guy.
You want to shoot?
Nope. If you want, let me know.
Yeah, go.
One dead.
That's both dead.
There'll be one more.
Yep.
Like in that left corner.
Oh, they're trying to crawl in. Yeah, they don't have enough boom.
Right here. This might be it. Come here.
Off the scaffolding? I just checked that.
Maybe this. Speed.
Oh yeah, this is the way in. Good eyes, man.
Yeah, whoops, shit.
Zach, can you not shoot through this?
I hear one outside. Maybe not.
You killed him, right, or no?
He's dead. I hear one outside. Oh, inside in the tent. Right outside.
Can't shoot through that, right?
They put the alligator.
This is so scuffed.
Literally.
I'm just gonna try to jump down, man.
So no joint.
He's dead, he's dead.
Yeah, but
Nah, this is
Hit some
awkward.
heals, hit some heals. Oh, you're good. You didn't even take a hit.
I'm out of ammo, though.
You grab a gun, there's tons.
Where's the... Is it just this gate out there, right here?
There's another 2-3 door behind it right here. You can see to the top.
I see what they were trying to do, but there's no way you get through this little gap. I don't know.